All right, so here's our first damage. Look at this, blocking the sidewalk. We're on 19th Avenue on 72nd Street, so wow, look at this. This is some big damage here, huh? Look at that. Look at the fence got taken out over there on the house. I don't know if you guys could see that from here. Look at that. It took the awning out and everything. Holy crap. That is something. And I guess this was the tree right here. So yeah. So this was the report they said of the awning falling on somebody. There was a report of an awning falling on somebody. I wonder if this was it right here. So kind of see here. Just a lot of storm damage and stuff. All right, I'm gonna move along. Look, oh, there's a car under here, guys. There is a car under here. Oh, man. That is just bad for whoever owns this car. This is gonna be my thumbnail maybe, right? This will get everybody to click on my video. Yeah, so this is the one tree. This must be the, like I said, there was a report of an awning falling on somebody, so this might be it. So, and this is on 19th Avenue between, well, it's on 72nd Street between 19th and 20th Avenue. So we're gonna keep going. All right, guys, we're back, and we just found some more. I am now on 73rd Street between 20th and 19th. Look at this. This is just absolutely nuts right here. Oh, that house got damaged. There you go. That is some major damage right there to that house. You got the windows boarded up there. I mean, this tree just totally creamed this house. Look at that. Look at that. Look, I'm about to get in on that tree. Look, this whole block. Look at this. Look at that right there. Looked like the tree was just snapped. So yeah, this is definitely, to me, straight line damage. This is what straight line damage looks like. The trees are not twisted. They are just felled, is the term. This street is blocked, by the way. They have closed the street off, so you can see the top of this tree came off, which is another sign of straight line winds. You can see the trees all fell in the same direction. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you have straight line winds. They're in the same direction. If this tree was on that side of the street and this tree was on a different side of the street, then you're talking about tornado damage. But this is definitely straight line damage. That is crazy. So I am going to walk up this block. So this block looks like it was hit pretty hard because there's multiple trees down here. I counted 2 over there. This is a third one up here. And the street is closed. So. Now, what made me come in this direction was a Parks Department tree shredder truck. And I saw them stopping at each intersection and putting the tape up to close the streets. So this looks like no house damage over here. And again, if you notice, the trees are all in the same direction, which is the direction the storm was traveling, which is east. So we're facing east right now. East and south, south and east. I don't think it matters what order. they say that in, but this is the direction that the storm was coming from and going to, and you can see that's where the damage, well, this is very possible this was moved, but I doubt it. I think it fell right in its spot. And you can see some damage over there. And I am going to now walk back. Now, supposedly there's damage on 75th Street, so we're going to walk over there. We're going to walk by this one more time, though. And there's damage on the next block, too. I don't know if I'm going to go down there, though, because it doesn't, we'll see. When I get close enough, I'll take a look down and see if it looks like something where there's house damage or something like that. But this one, to me, looks like this is the worst so far. I mean, this one is just all over this house. I mean, it's just amazing, like, how this house has just become a tree house. All right, so I will be right back when I get to the next location. So now we are on 73rd Street between 20th and 21st, and then we have some trees down here. It looks like they already kind of tended to it. That tree is just snapped. And this right here looks like parts of that tree that they had cut up and then just laid over here. So as you can see, there is tree damage. It's mostly tree damage. I have not seen any property damage. And what I mean by that is property damage in like just property damage without any trees involved. Like I don't see any of that. I don't see like any windows blown out. I don't see any roof damage, which would be consistent with a tornado. I think what we're going to do now is we'll just walk over to 75th Street, Bay Ridge Parkway, because that's an area that was mentioned a few times. So I want to see if that area has a lot of damage over there. This street right here, 73rd, was not mentioned. So it was interesting to see that house covered by that tree. And I see a car coming out of a one-way street the opposite way, so that tells me that street's closed because there is damage on the street. So we're gonna go up 74th Street. So I think we found the epicenter of the damage of the microburst, and that is from 72nd to so far 74th, going down from 19th to 21st Avenue. So we're gonna walk up here, and I guarantee we're gonna find something because I saw cars coming out. Oh yeah, look at this. This is big. Or was it because these trucks are blocking the way? I did see like something, like I see taped up stuff over here. So we're gonna walk through here and just take a look here. This might be a nothing burger. I'm trying to see. It looks like, yeah, I can't tell from here. It looks like there's stuff on the ground possibly. We got a moving truck here, so that's why people were backing out, was because of the garbage truck. So much for that. False alarm. False alarm. There are people taking pictures, so maybe there is damage here. Oh, there is. I see people taking pictures and I see some taped off stuff, so. Yep, we have another tree down. Partial tree down. Okay, so there is damage here, but this is not enough to close the street. I think people were backing out because of the truck here and the garbage truck up there. So that was why. And this is pretty interesting here because there is a lot of stuff going on. There's 2 trees here. It looks like it got damaged. And unfortunately, they will cut these trees completely down if they feel that they were structurally damaged. Now, they generally won't do that. They'll inspect the trees, and if the tree is healthy, they will leave them standing. I remember the tornado in Bay Ridge. There were a lot of trees that were damaged, but they did not cut them completely down. They just trimmed them down. I could hear so on the next block, I can hear the Parks Department truck shredding the tree. So try to get there in time, so we'll be right back again. All right, so here we are on Bay Ridge Parkway, and this looks like we got streets closed all the way down over here. So look at this. Whoa, we got to really look at this. And we have a Channel 7 news van here, and that is, I don't know his name, but I recognize his face. Look at that tree right there. We are going to walk over here. So I don't know if you heard, but I was talking to the New York City emergency guy, and he saw my camera, and he's like, "Man, that camera is so small." Wow. So it looks like 75th Street is the epicenter here. I mean, we've got trees down everywhere. Now this is interesting, okay? Unlike, all right, so here's what's interesting. This is interesting. Unlike the other blocks, the trees are in different directions here. Here you go. This is possibly a tornado situation. Look at this tree is twisted here. And you got trees just, I don't know where this one came from. Where the hell did this come from? So is this a tornado now? Like, are we looking at a situation where there was some straight line winds from a microburst in one area and tornado damage in another? The thing that gets me is I don't know where this came from. And I think it came from this tree. No, wait. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm confused. I am confused. But wherever this came from, it didn't come from that tree. Let me look. 1 second here. Doesn't look like it. I'm looking at the tree up here, and I don't see anything that resembles damage. It's very possible that this was moved, so maybe I should just relax. I don't know. This came from not over here, though. So now we're gonna walk around, and this looks like another news crew over here. Look at this over here, man. You got damage in all directions over here. This looks more like a possible tornado. Here you go. Maybe this is where that damage came from. I don't know. This whole block is just, the trees were just totally snapped. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This reminds me of the tornado damage in 2006 on Bay Ridge Avenue. Only now it's on Bay Ridge Parkway. It's just like on both sides. You have this car that got damaged. This whole block is just damaged. Houses, cars. Just wow. Absolutely amazing. Like, just it's weird because all the trees are in, it's hard to tell. Like, all these trees are, these are snapped. So this house is this house is just, look at this. Look at this. Absolutely ridiculous. And this is where the fire department responded, so that's why you see a lot of these, a lot of this is already cut. I'm kind of say, you know, I want to say it's straight line wind again. I think that piece we saw down there was from one of these trees that they might have dragged over there to block that because it was blocking the road. So, because these here kind of look like they were snapped all in the same direction again. From north, from, you know, basically west to east. So yeah, this is some crazy shit right now. It looks like there's more damage up the block, but this is where I'm gonna end it. I mean, there's no reason, I don't know where else we're gonna go where it has more damage than this. Do is we'll walk up to the corner here and just see what it looks like. It looks like there's another tree down on the corner here. It's hard to say. I mean, I want to say it's straight line winds. When we got on the block, I was like, whoa, look at this. This tree's over here. This tree's over there. But I wasn't here from when this all went down, so that could have been a limb that was moved over there. right, so we're gonna walk one more time down here and end it, but this will give me a better, I guess, a better look as I'm walking down, just looking at the direction of all this debris. I mean, these look like snapped limbs. A tornado, you gotta understand, a tornado would have like destroyed the tops of these trees, okay? So it would have been like a weed whacker going through, you know? You'd have way more damage. You'd see roof damage. Remember, there's none of these buildings that I've seen, other than damage from a fallen tree, have no damage. There's no roof damage. There's no blown out windows consistent with a tornado. So I don't think it was a tornado. I'd be surprised if they say it was a tornado. Well, there you go, folks. Some good old thunderstorm damage. This is the most damage I've seen in years, though. I'll tell you, this is, we haven't had damage like this in years. The last time I saw damage like this was Hurricane Sandy, so. Hurricane Irene, so when we got Hurricane Irene a year before Sandy, that did a lot of damage. It took a lot of trees out. Sandy was more about the flood. We were flooded. When Sandy came in, Sandy did a lot of wind damage, but that storm was known for the 14-foot sea surge that we got and flooded everything. We were underwater down here. So, but yeah, that's the last time I've seen damage like this. And it looks like that tree limb that we saw when we first got here, it looks like it was just put over here. That's what it looks like to me, so. All right, so looks like we're gonna end it here. We've got the news van here. We've got the Parks Department starting to do the cleanup. And I am gonna start heading back into, we are in Bensonhurst. I'm gonna be moving back into Diker Heights. I guess the next walk we'll be doing will be, the summer stroll. We have the next summer stroll coming up on 3rd Avenue, which is this Friday from 6 to 10. And that will go from Marine Avenue over to 83rd Street. I did a 12th Avenue walk, so that'll be coming out also. But like I had mentioned this in a few walks back, that this is the time of year where I kind of separate the walks by every few days, just to give myself a break, because this is the time of year where it gets really humid and I hate walking around with sweat. So so you will see some, there'll definitely be some breaks in between walks from now until probably, the end of August, but just stay tuned for the next walk. So anyway, thanks everyone. Catch you on the next one.